Good morning, everybody. It's still dark outside. Like legit, it's actually still dark outside. And you'll notice I get up early. Um, this stream that I do here is kind of interesting. Um, I'm a young man still. I still like to play these games, and I like these engineering games and building games type stuff. I like to construct things and make things. It doesn't mean I'm any good at it, but I do enjoy it. I guess I'm not too bad with what I do, but I've seen some pretty amazing stuff in this particular field when it came to Satisfactory and Factorio both. The the knowledge space that they have is pretty spectacular. Um, but and I want to learn more stuff, and I like to learn. I think that's probably the most important thing. I like to learn new things and understand how things work. Um, so, in getting to design and build these things, I it's pretty fun. Today, what I want to start with today is we established our little tower here, but you see we got the tubes running out. The power plant is back there in the back, so I want to establish the rest of the tube system that gets to the power plant. But I also want to power this somehow, where it's not connected to the main power system, so that when it does max out, we can still take the tube, because you can't get in the tube unless you have power to it. So that's where I just want to make sure that we have that hooked up. The next thing, I have 2 hours, so before I have to leave for work. This right here is going to be the new storage facility, and I'd like to build the first factory. It's going to be a remake of my green factory here, green one here factory. This factory here produces the basics. This is simply rods and plates. That's what it makes. So we're going to head on down there and check that out. Now, keep in mind, I do have my coffee that is brewing right now. So I got my Fix It coffee, of course, but I have actual coffee brewing. So I'm going to have to jump up in just a second and go grab that. But other than that, let's roll down here and see what's going on. So this takes us back to our main hub. So get familiar with the layout of what I have going on here with this particular map. We have all this happening here. So we had this being fed a bunch of things for a little while. Right now it's moving kind of slow because the backup storage is empty. So we're going to want to switch those wires over. Basically what I do is I just wire up my conveyor belts to different things and get coupons that way. So I'll print these coupons off here. We got those. And then let's go ahead and head over to fix that real quick. We're going to wire this up differently. Okay, so I don't want to change that one. This is the one I want. Yeah, okay. So I don't want to unwire it from back to the supports being there unnecessary. This support's actually unnecessary too. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that thing; it'll eat you. So let's see. The tube will eat you. All right. So what we want to do is check here. We only have 2 copper pipes. Question is, this has been producing all night. Oh, that's because I just disconnected that one. So this one here also. Yeah. So we're gonna have to let those refill. We could definitely sling some rotors. We could just fill this up all the way, and then rotors would probably do us right. We're not going to use that many rotors that fast. Got a full chest of rotors. That should be plenty, right? Let's sling some rotors. So let's see. Oh, I got the wrong thing. Rotors. Where are you? Oops. Okay. Then these guys. I know we can sling these guys. Let's grab this out. Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Got it. Okay. And I know it's clipping and all that stuff. It still runs. It still gets the job done. That's all I care about. Get the job done. Okay, so you notice that these are moving kind of slow. Look at the difference between those speeds. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy how much different that is. Nice flow going. Okay, so this is going to be really nice, okay? Head on back over. This should give us a good flow coming through. Oh yeah, rotors coming through. We should be seeing these, what are those called? I always forget the names of those. Smart plating. Looks like it might have a... Yeah. So what I do is I just leave these two kind of conveyor belts open here, and then I just feed that whole system right there. Everything in my factory, those are the things that we're producing right now. So you see I bring everything back to this central location. It feeds right here to this storage facility. Now I got a bunch of junk in the way, and because I've rebuilt and we're establishing a new system, and this is actually why, because I wanted to be able to take and handle this stuff a lot better. But what we're going to build is something that handles plates, screws, and rods. That's what we want to do. Now, the screws are still, I don't have I need to go and get a hard drive up. That's what I need to do. I need to go find a hard drive. There's one over there on the top of this rock I could get, but that would actually let us make screws differently. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go get my actual coffee, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, let's get started. Okay, so we're just going to make something that makes plates and rods. That's what we want it to make. Plates and rods and puts them in the chests. It's going to be our first thing. We want to get plates and rods made, and we want it being pumped over to our storage system. So first things first, let's go look at our storage system, and let's get our pipes going here to the directions we want to go. So that's going to be our first step. One thing I found in this game, you really got to pick and choose. And I unlocked industrial storage as well, and I already built the storage system. That kind of sucks. Yeah, because I could expand this storage, I could expand this model to something larger. And I feel like that could happen. And I kind of want to do that for these smaller items too. But I mean, it's so modular. I just don't know. Anyways, let's build. I'm gonna build this transportation over to it. Let's start with that. Let's see. I want to put a. Go down here. So one of the cool things, I love to have these in the floor, mainly because it's gonna start hiding them. I think that's gonna be the ticket here. Okay, so let's switch over. We got a hyper tube flat here set up, I'm sure. There it is. So that goes over this way. put another one in the floor right here. This is kind of a dangerous area, you know. I'm just trying to think, should I do that? I already have 4 going out of this location. I think in the wall right there would be better. Like here. I want to put it right there. That's where I'm going to put it. Okay. So definitely a spaghetti tubing for sure. Okay, now 3, 2 gives me. That's not where I wanted you to go. Yes. Okay, now we need power. Let's see, I'm sure we got something we can attach to. Attach it right there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Pop out right in here by our truck. Oh yeah. Okay, so see what I just did there? This is called laziness. That's what this is called. We're gonna fix that. Let's go back to our power thing. We're gonna put a double wall outlet here. We're gonna delete that weird line. We will do exactly that. We'll put this here. Then we'll take this, just link them together, and bam, we've created the same thing. And it still looks like crap, but it's more functional. Okay, so this is our build that'll take us out to where we need to go. Let's get this truck out of the way. We use this for long distance treks. I'm just gonna park it right here on this block. Okay, now we got our tubes over to that. Now let's go over and check out our storage facility that we have going on over here. Alright, so we got this wall going up. We kind of need a way to feed into it. Like, what's the system for feeding into this system? That's going to be the question. Let's see. This is that's how we get out. Okay, so right here, this is the output. This whole wall. You'll notice all these conveyor belts. These move out. All these are outputs. So we can walk down through here and see what all we have in here. I want this top floor to be like extra special things. So I want to put rotors up here, that kind of stuff to come in the top floor. Now figure out which one's top floor, which one's bottom floor. That's the tricky part. So because actually it's not tricky at all, because this here feeds all into bottom floor. That feeds all top floor up there. So we'd have two separate things that would go up to the top of there. So Now I need to add that second floor. Gotta add this second floor set of scaffolding is what I need to add. Here's how we're gonna do it. And you know, to be honest, I'm not sold on this design. I mean, it seems functional. You see, I mean, everything comes in, out. It looks beautiful inside. We have good storage in here. I wonder if I can swap one of these out for a heavy storage. Let's just see what happens when I do that. When it goes in, it just clips into my lift. So I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan. I mean, I can pull it forward. It's clipping into the floor. It's let's do something here. Let's rebuild this whole concept here. Okay. Isn't that nice? Okay. Wow, that was the only thing I didn't have. That was it. That was all I couldn't carry. Okay. I think we can carry these two. Okay, we are going to build storage. That's what we're going to build. Okay, so let's head back up to our blueprint. Head up to our blueprinter. See what we can make. Now, we know we have the feeds that would come in, and we don't want to see conveyor belts. That's the first thing. We want to make sure we hide the conveyor belts as they come in, and we need an inner feed. So, and we don't want spaghetti on the outside. So we want to make sure that what we have is clean belts that feed into our system that are crispy. And even some of this stuff kind of frustrates me a little bit, the way I had to go around things and stuff to get the belts to where they needed to go. It was somewhat messy in the way that I did that. Not a big fan of the. I mean, I love spaghetti. Don't get me wrong, but I'm on a diet, so we're gonna try to do something different. Let's see. I'm gonna go with first off building an entrance point. One thing I don't like building all the way to the outside because it limits my ability to construct things. I'm gonna put a tower here. I'm gonna do a lookout tower here, just for now. What I'll probably do is end up building me a build platform because I can't fly yet. You'll notice we're only 200 away on those frames from getting the. Watch that. Make sure that's still going up. But our frames are. Look at this. We're 820 out of 1,000. So as soon as that's there, we can go to phase 2, which would be pretty sweet. I thought we would be at phase 2 by now, but I guess it does take some time to do that. So maybe this evening. I was kind of hoping phase 2 was happening right now. It kind of sucks. Anyways, so you see we got these 4 blocks in the middle that we can build on. We could actually construct something that went, nope, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there we go. We could actually do something like this. I'm going to zoom that. We do something like this to start. So this is our center block, have you. And then the center block can have storage. Let's take 2 storage bins and build away from us. I'm going to center those like that. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And this is like kind of this tower type storage, right? So now what we'd want to see is some sort of we'd like to make the conveyor belts enter through the middle. I don't want to bring them straight into it. I want conveyor belts to enter in the middle, and then we just branch our builds off to the side. So see if we can solve how to get to, or get things to move into the middle. I think that I did this before with a half wall. If I go in here and take these half walls, they kind of give me or half foundation, I mean, they kind of give me this ability to do things I couldn't do before. Yeah, see, I can kind of... They operate kind of funny. So let's take this off for now. We know that's what we're going to do. So let's go in here and get our half foundation. Again. They're doing that off the edge like that. You see that? What is that about? Just build it there. It's hanging half off the edge. What's going on with that? What if we build from the other side? Let's get up here. We'll pick the other foundation. Let's go with the half floor foundation. That's better. Look at that. That worked a lot better. Okay, and now let's see what we can do with a wall about getting these in the middle. See, this is what it's doing to me. I heard that I could place concrete barriers and then I could butt walls to it. Let's go buy the concrete barriers for that purpose. Awesome shop. Walls. Architecture maybe? Yeah, metal barriers. So I feel like I'm gonna get this one, add to cart, and then I'm gonna get the road barriers, to cart, and what else do we want? I'm gonna get fix-it corners. Well, I can't get fix-it corners, I don't have no cash. Okay, let's just buy these for now. We get fix-it corners next.
Fun fact,
So let's do this.
architecture was invented when people began building buildings. If it had been invented slightly beforehand, perhaps more old buildings would still be around. Humanity sometimes lacks vision.
Wow. This makes a point though. Oh. Okay, let's see what happens. So apparently, from what I saw, you could take a road barrier put it down, and then you can take a wall Yep, it works. Look at that. You move it to the left a little bit though. Okay, walls. There, walls. And look at that beauty. That's pretty cool. Now what happens when we put our chests in here? Dead center on the floor. Looks pretty good. We'll do the same thing over here. I always try to right click to get out of something. Okay, this looks good. The only challenge is I think I put them too close to the back. Because like, watch when I put this in. I'm gonna get this weird stuff. So let's take those out. Let's move them out some. Let's bump them right to the edge. So we can always build forward some. Okay, and it built those legs. I don't like those legs there. Let me get rid of those legs just to build another foundation here. Okay, so what we could do is we can actually run a kind of a test idea here. Put it straight. Let's go out just right here like this. And we're just going to turn the corner. And that's how we want it. We want it in line with that. Okay. Actually, oh man, you know what? No, because I don't have smart splitters yet. I'd love to have smart splitters. We're just going to leave that frame right there. Dead center on that. You see that? Okay, so then we're going to put in one of these. Gives us our foundation. Is it this? This is our build right here. We got to do the same thing on the other side. That didn't work. Bro, what is even that? Let's go. That is equal. Okay, now. Organization, industrial storage. See that? See that line going through? That's where it goes. Okay, so this is how we're going to feed these things. We're going to have one goes in the bottom. We're going to go one to the top. Look at that beauty. See that? Do you see how pretty that is? That's pretty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe you don't appreciate it, but I do. Okay. Now, I should be able to stack these directly on top of each other. And then, but do I want to do that? Let's see. Let's build platforms like this. Like, but they're clipping. I don't care. I'm not doing that. I mean, that's a little ridiculous. I find that to be, that's too much clipping. I mean, that's too much clipping. But this, I mean, it just looks like we integrated them, right? Don't they look integrated? I think they look integrated, and I think that's pretty. So this gives us our little platform to work off of. Now what we're going to do is actually not that entirely. Oh, bless me. Okay. I'm going to go with a half. I didn't do it the other side. You didn't want to do that. Okay. Wait, did I not? What did I do? We already have a half going on? That's because that's because of the way I did the wall. That's awesome. Look at how lucky we just got with our architecture here. I didn't even think of that. Look at this. And now this is where we put our scaffolding, right here on the outside. Now we can come up here if we need to work on the system and, put in a new conveyor belt. I'm not sure why we would ever need to do that. Probably not going to need to do that, but you never know. Sometimes you build things and then you need to get inside of them, and it doesn't work. So what I want to do, notice what we're using. So what I like to do is I'm going to open 4, and then we're going to put these in here. We're going to go ahead and set that to 1 because that's what we're using first. We are going to put some signs at some point, but not today, and I'm not going to put them in there because it requires quartz. I have some quartz, but I just don't know if that's something I want to tinker with right now. I do want to put, let's see, foundations. Let's go ahead and put this as 2. And then we're going to go to power. We're going to use these as 3. And then let's see, I want to go to organization, transport, foundations, walls. Walls, we are going to use this as 4. This is 5 right there. We can come in and get number 6 if we need to, but no, we're going to use a lot of these. What else do we need? I already have a plat for scaffolding. Mainly just our main build. Oh. We need our, whatchamacallits, logistics, our MK3s. Okay, so this is going to be 6 for MK3s. All right, and then we're going to take, instead of walls putting there, I don't know why, it was, we already have something. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave walls alone. Let's replace the flooring, and let's do our conveyor belts, MK3 conveyor belts. Okay, and then that should get us set up quite nicely. Okay, all that's good to go. It looks beautiful, looks beautiful. Now we can put half floors here, half foundations. I bet we can put those right here. Like this. Right? What do you know? What do you know? That's partially overlapping. If I do it this way, is it partially overlapping now? It is not. Look at this, fellas and ladies, gentlemen. This is our scaffolding location. I don't know if we have enough space to do that. Let's see. There's scaffolding plat. I have one, don't I? I not made a scaffolding plat? Didn't. What have I done? That's unlike me. Okay. We're gonna go with. We could just use. I mean, my goodness, we could definitely just throw some. I actually need to put. Let's make a scaffolding plat. I always start with ramps usually. It usually goes into one of these two, so we'll go ahead and throw that in there. To be honest, we're gonna just throw them in here like this. It works, and then we're gonna throw railing on here. 6. Okay. And I could actually take 3 and make it ladders. I meant 3. Now what was 4? Oh no. I think this was 4. That was 4. Okay. Okay, so we could do it like this, but let's go. We need our floor, so we're not going down to dirt. That's not how it works. Okay. Put this in. So if you go down 2, then you go with 4. See, the cool thing about this, you can just hit. Okay. You just press E and you can go to the next thing. Okay, see this overlapping? What are we getting this for? Look at our floor right here. Why is it doing that? Why do we? Who told us that that was acceptable? I mean, I'm not sure. We ended up with that nonsense, but. Look at that, baby. And we are good to go. Look at this. We have our scaffolding. We go right up to the top up here. All is well. Now the only thing is we need railing right here. The railing here. That's going to be a wall, so we don't need railing on that. We definitely want railing here in the middle of this. So, but it's not going to let us do it, is it? It is. It's going to let us do that exact thing. What do you know? Okay. We're just going to put it all the way around it. Oh, we could just leave it open. I don't know, should we leave it open like that? Yeah, we should. We should leave it just like that, because that's sick looking. Look how good that looks. Okay, now we're on a roll here, people. We've got a good system going here, and I'm liking how this is turning out. This is actually becoming a rather sweet little setup. Okay, so we go to 1, 2. We switched to this. Oh, that was what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I just need to rotate. There it is. Like that. We put one more. We switch it. Switch back to 1, 1, 2. And I think we have, yeah, that's it. And then bam. Scaffolding is done on the other side as well. Now, yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. All right, now we have this open back right here. This open back is going to be our feeder. We're going to feed in somehow. I'm not sure how. I think what we're going to do is make this like a plot of 4. And I saw this really cool thing from another streamer that I'm going to attempt. I didn't get to see his entire build. It looked like he was way further along than I was. But we're going to build something similar. And it's kind of like this feeder tube for the corner. The biggest challenge I run into is how do I get this thing to take my stuff? Like, how do I get it to, like, the way it takes the stuff? So you can see I got a pretty good system over here for how I fed my storage containers. But this went up and over. But the way the conveyor belts come into that system is rather challenging to get it to feed right. And I'd like to see a system kind of like this, feeding into it. You know, and if there's going to be some spaghetti because the materials have to come from random places, that's all cool. But I need a way of how do I make my materials come from the place that I want them to come from. And that's what I find in this type of organization is getting things to come from the locations that you want them to come from on a consistent basis. You don't want to have weird stuff happening. So it's important that everything is kind of centralized and follows the same process. That's what I'm trying to say. Centralized and follows the same process. So we're going to put this wall in. These walls in. These walls in. Okay, so I actually don't want walls right there. What I want is walls out here. But how is that going to work is the question. Do I want walls out here? I could link these together, you know that? Let's leave these walls off. We're going to try that. We're just going to leave this wallless on the sides so we can just like put them side by side with each other. And you see those little barriers? We're just going to use those for now. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that there. We might come back. So we're going to test this idea that we have going on here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see what we think about this. So we could double feed it too. If we had a smart, man, if we just had the smart splitter, that would be so sweet. I wonder what level Smart Splitters get unlocked at. If anybody knows what level Smart Splitter gets unlocked at, I would love to know. Somebody, anybody. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm by myself. Notice that offset? Look at this. Look at this. Why is that? What is that? What do I have to? What's going on here? Houston? Is that going to be a real thing? Are we doing that? Oh boy, oh boy. Is that going to cause problems? Is it something I should concern myself with? We said we weren't. We said we weren't going to do it. We weren't going to skip steps in our build, in our nice builds. This is a nice build. We're going to keep this build. This build's going to be around for a long time. So we want to make sure that on this build, we do the right thing. Now, the question is, will it let us correct it? It will not let us correct it. So it's going to have to stay the way that it is. We can't make that correction. Okay, so that's okay. Nobody will notice, right? Nobody's... Did I just hit my teeth? I think I just hit my teeth in my cup. Okay. Organization. Next. All right. That has been established. Now, go back to our factory build. These railings don't need to be here. Those are silly railings. Okay, now, we fed this one to the bottom, but I think we fed that one in through the top on that side. So let's go ahead and keep them symmetrical. That's what we're doing. And that is the alteration. Alternation. There we go. That is a good thing that we have going on here. Okay, now we've got our input settled. We know how we're doing our input. How are we doing our outputs? That's the next question. So, do we want outputs just like willy-nilly sticking out the face of this thing with our uneven foundation? Is this what we want? Okay, I'm gonna get over it. I will get over it at some point. Promise I'll get over it. Okay, let's go ahead and decide on that. So we could always just walk through here and be like, oh, there's 2 items, go up another flight of stairs. Oh, there's 2 more items, up another flight of stairs. Oh, there's 2. I'm exhausted thinking about it. We need these all to come down to the bottom floor. We want this bottom floor right here to be an output feed of absolute madness. That's what we want. To do that, we would like it to look like a nice output of madness. Can we take these and put them? Yep, we sure can. Right in the middle of the floor. Look at us. Now we have a good output, but that's only one output. That up there, second floor build, that's gonna have to come through the floor somehow, and then not be in the way of the other through the floors. So we have this going up the center. We could always make this go up the center and then just feed out onto the walls. Oh, that's exactly what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, watch this. Delete. Oh, no. Delete this. delete those two. Now, we're going to put these in instead. These right here. Those are going in instead, all the way here, as they say in the Army. Look at that. You say, now, what are you going to do with all of that nonsense? Well, first off, these are built backwards. This isn't going to actually function. Oh, we can actually just correct this way. Okay, let's switch this back over to here, 2. Go there, 1. Dude, just like that, and bam. Now we can get up there if we need to work on things if we need to. Because we are going to have to get in here now, because of what I'm about to do with this chaos. Okay, so what's about to happen is about to blow your mind, okay? Now, I hope you're ready for this. I don't know if you notice how we're feeding this system coming in. We're feeding this system coming in with 2 conveyor belts up the center. So if our feed in the center, but it goes out. So we're going to do this similar process. We're going to follow this similar concept on the bottom. And it's going to go out the same way. We actually need full... Oh, you know what I get to do right now? Do you know what I get to do right now? I get to fix the madness of uneven floor. That's what I get to do. Because you know what we need now? Oh, that is not what we need right now. I was so excited, I forgot what I was doing. Oh no. It's overlapping the blueprint designer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I need to drink a coffee. Oh. What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You know what I just did? Anybody recognize it? Did anybody know what I just did? It's not crooked anymore. It's not. Ah! What is that? I don't understand. How's that crooked too? See if I can fix it. Oh, that is what it is, bro. It is what it is. We're not gonna worry. We're not gonna worry. That one's not as bad. This one right here was like kind of like right in our walkway space. So what we need is to feed through the floor. So we want to feed through the floor, and we want to do this with these. So we're gonna take this baby here like that. We're gonna put another one right next to it like that. And then we're gonna take. Can we do another one here? Yeah, we can. Put one right in front of the thing. This ought to give us a stackable... Oh my goodness. What did I do with that? Is that in line? It is in line. Okay. This is an output. Bam. there's the two straight outputs. This is going to go up to the next floor and be fed elsewhere. You see, we can go up to like third floor with this one. And we can feed a third set from the top. Okay, so this set down here, see we have 4 outputs here. 4 outputs. We could actually make more outputs than that. We just have to sacrifice our stair walkway thing, the jig. And we'll work something else out, right? We can work something else out? I feel like we can work something else out. I feel like that's a thing to work something else out. So we're gonna go like this. Gonna lay these alongside of each other like this. I'm not sure which ones we're gonna use, but we're gonna keep them like that. We're gonna keep our stairs for now, but these aren't gonna be here. We're getting rid of these at some point. Four more outputs. That means we can go up higher, right? I mean, they're not too bad. These are bypasses too. Actually, we could actually keep our stairs where they are. This could actually be a thing, for sure. I think it could. Okay. So now what we're going to do is build the next level. So we're going to go right across the top with that. Bam. That builds into that place. Then we need our half floor. And put our half floor in place now that we know what we're doing. What's happening with that? Why don't they line up even with each other? That's obnoxious. What is that about? What in the world is that? Line up evenly on this side? It does. Okay, that's how we're going to use it. Just going to go right across. But it doesn't line up evenly. Oh my goodness. Whatever. I'm going with it. Something's wrong. Oh, I had it selected, didn't I? Okay, there's that. Need to build out that far. Did not mean to build out that far. Wait, is this not in line with each other? That's so weird. Guess what I'm about to do? Watch this. Yeah, I fixed it. Let me clear my throat, yo. Been sick the last couple days, or the last couple weeks actually. This weird cold that's going around. Okay, we build this bottom. This bottom goes flush to this side right here, but it's built out a half block further than that side. So if I go in here and I put in this half block like this, turn this one like that. it out. Then we can delete this one. Okay, that looks good. Now, the next question is, do we have anything outside of that? No, we don't. Okay, so this is going to be built up. We have another half block kind of right over here on this side. So we need to put in this. There we go. Okay, and then we want to put in our floor again because we got to get up there to work. So that comes all the way back flush to that. Not what I wanted to do. Oh no. What have we done? Trapped ourselves. Okay, so now go up top. And we have another set of builds to make. Okay. This is nice. This is nice. We're looking good. We are looking good. Now the question is, can we build right on top of these other walls? That's my question. We can. Can't we? Wait, is that just... What's happening? What did I do? Wait a minute. How did that... It was built evenly. Oh. Like it doesn't... You can't even tell, like... That just screwed me up. It doesn't... You can't even tell that it's not... that it's off-centered anymore. Like, because we're up here in the air like this, you can't even see. You look down, you realize that you're only sitting on a half block and everything builds normally. That's really cool. That is really cool. How high can we go? Can we build, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 more? Let's do it. That's as high as we can go with our build. Right there. Okay, so then what we need is we can go ahead and stack our things because we know those can just be stacked. We don't need to worry about the builds. We've got the front, we got our output kind of figured out. We still have some work to do on the output, but we could just go ahead and stack these. I mean, we know that's overlapping the Blueprint Designer. Oh, biscuits. One more higher, that's all we get. We can't go any higher than that. We tried to push our limits, but you know, that's okay. I think we have a good system here. I think we're doing good. You know, I think we're on to something. This looks pretty nice. Something I was thinking about is that could have done like a double build, but I think having the pipes going straight up the center of the back is going to look really cool. So like it has a spine or something. So some of the stuff that I'm doing is, it might be more functional in some ways in your mind to do it another way. But it doesn't mean that it's necessarily the best way to do it as far as aesthetics go. So in my work as a designer outside of this, I always worked on a function first, and then I would make it look good, right? So sometimes I would make it look good, then I'll make it function. So you could do it those two different ways. In here, I found that you kind of have to balance both. Because it's a game, there's no budget on the line. I don't really have a budget I'm working with. And that's kind of why I like this game, is I don't have a budget. But I can actually build to my own liking, whatever I like, however I want to build it, whatever I want to do. I have no limitations, but I can make things look really cool. But I want to make them look cool, and I want them to work. So while I could have put I could have put double walls here. Like I could have put these I can even put those in the center and just fit them out to each one of these on either side. I mean, we could actually swap that out now. So, for instance, I could do this. We could put that in instead. And then from here, we could build conveyors like this. And that's pretty cool. In fact, I don't know, maybe I'll keep that. You know, you could double feed them too. You know, I could double stack these walls. Like this. And it doesn't really matter. There's two levels that are all going to go to the same chest. We could double feed this chest. Now, the question is, oh my goodness, I didn't mean to jump that far. You see how this looks in the backside? My goodness, that did not feel good. It was a long fall. I don't really have a way up other than to go all the way around. That's pretty messed up. Okay, so let's check our thing. Oh yeah, we got 7 coupons in here. What do you know? What if we can buy anything? Get our fix-it corner roofs. Know that. That's cool. Foundations. Inverted ramp corners. Double ramp set. I mean, I don't really... Quarter pipes? I mean, do I really need quarter pipes? I'm not sure what I would use those for right now. Management. Conveyor wall mounts. Conveyor ceiling mounts. I mean, those might come in handy later. Let's go ahead and just get these. I've already done the conveyor walls. I'm not sure why it's marketing that to me. Foundations. Architecture. I mean, I don't sure why I need modern catwalks and industrial catwalks. Both the same thing. Structural fences, industrial railing. I like modern railing. Structural frames. I'm not sure what those will be for. Frame pillar set. I mean, I'm not going that far as my. Let's just get what we have here. I'm gonna buy these. And then what I'm going to do is throw this back in here. Oh, you want to see something cool? Watch this. Go over here. Oh, no, I'm going to go back over here. The wrong way. We got to feed it into it somehow. Okay, so what I'd have to do is put it in that chest. Basically, if you take the Fix-It coupon and you feed it into your system, I don't know if I can put one on the... Can I put one on the... Can I put things on the conveyor belt? Yeah, but it doesn't take it. Okay, never mind. But if you feed a Fix-It coupon in there, it unlocks a Tesla truck, which is kind of cool. Oh, okay. You gotta take a coupon and feed it into the thing that gives you coupons. And it's like, oh, I see what you did there. And well, that's a travesty. What did I do there? Okay. All right, so I don't know. That's a tough decision to whether we're gonna build doubles or singles. I think the doubles actually looks quite nice. Problem is, it kind of confuses the situation because it adds these extra inputs for the same type of material. And are we really going to be feeding that same type of material into this machine? I don't think so. I think we're going to leave it alone with the single inputs. That's what we're going to do. Leave this alone. Single inputs is all we're going to do. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky as far as the outputs go. Because we want our outputs to be all at ground level. not at sky level. So that's where we get our special builds here, with the floor the way we did it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this is all done. We're gonna take this down first. So delete those. Okay, and we gotta put our walls back up the proper way. Put that back up the right way. Nope. Not the one. That's how it goes in. Okay, so that's nice and pretty. Okay, and then our other walls here. That's good. Remember, we're not putting side walls on it, just face and back walls. All right, so then let's go ahead and put in, and you notice I almost forgot there. Here. Then we're gonna start on the outside edge. 4. Start on the outside edge. 1, 2, 4. I don't know if we need the 4. We're gonna probably come back and fix that in a minute. Okay. That's good. I mean, this is as tall as we can go, right? We can't build any taller than this. And, I mean, how many inputs do we actually need, right? Let's see. All right, we want to build how we did the other side. This goes back down. Go ahead and establish this other, our rampage on the other side. Okay. All right, we got that done. Conveyor belts are in on the back side. Now we just need to deal with output and face walls. And I think we have ourselves a system. So now up here, we want that to go that way. That to go that way. Right? This is our top wall, so that to go that way. Wait a minute, is it our top wall? It's not our top wall. Oops, 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 oops. We gotta go to the top. We gotta build down from the top. This is our top wall. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we did. Okay, so we have from the top, build down this way. Okay, we go down 1. Okay. And that's actually correct. We do want to build those this way. But these here turn like that, just like I had them. That's correct. That is correct. Okay, and then this goes in just like that. What do we do? These aren't built in the right place. Okay. Organization, logistics. Okay. So if you build up from the bottom here, it'll let us tie them together. That worked. So we'll go up to the top. Back around to the bottom. This out. Okay, so we got the top moving down to the bottom. First block, first block. That's all good. Now, how do we deal with this one? This block here, it's got to come down further to the midpoint somewhere. This first block here, it's actually there. How are we going to handle that? Look at how that looks. First block is top floor. Can we feed that out? If I did second block, we would be in good shape, wouldn't we? First block is out of the question. Second block. That's perfect. There we go. Now, then we can take, we gotta do the other side. Okay, now you see the problem we have here? In order to get around, we gotta go all the way to the top. Go across. Put down the other side. Okay. This one here, that's going to be first block down. We know we have one there. We know we do. This is definitely one. And it's going to come down right to there. That's exactly how that's going to work. Isn't it? It isn't. It isn't how it's going to work because, well, shucks. No, I can't do that. This one's got to come out. Well, we know this one here is just going to feed straight into the wall, right? What in the... These are just going to feed straight out, like that. So then, this one... is just going to go, we're just going to lock it like that. And then I'm going to put one here. But not... That doesn't work, does it? What do we do? Okay, so let's see. Let's say we deal with this one. So this is our next floor coming down. I think we have... Yeah, so we need our hole punched in the floor here. So going to go right there. Got to be in line with that. So we're going to put it right there, like that. And then we'll put that in place like that. Okay, so, and then we don't need this one anymore. Let's go check the other side. Jump, man. Okay. Got quite a few up here, but we may not need those either. That feeds over and drops down. We're good there. This drops down. Everything is feeding out. So we don't need these. We don't need those. Okay, now we head down to the bottom floor. And we just need to get all of these feeds to come out. And I feel like we actually don't need that feed either, but can't remember at the moment. We are going to need this one. Well, that's an output right there. Can't I put that there? Just lock that in place like that. And then on this side, that's fed together. And that's fed together. How does it work, you say? We're not sure. What did we do? What's that gonna do? Oh my goodness. What is that gonna do? We want that to come down like that. And then we want to put a conveyor belt between the two. But that's set further, that's set too far forward. It needs to be set back a little bit. Okay, okay. Let's delete these. Delete the hole. Okay, we're gonna put this back in place. I mean, does that actually, that's the only place it can go. It does not go between the two. What if we do on the outside? What if it's out here? Maybe we give it more space, it can work. What if we go out here? What's happening? Let's go out here like this. Now, is that one connected to something? That one definitely is connected to something. I'm just gonna feed that just like that. Okay. Now, nobody pay attention to what I'm about to do right now. This is, do not pay attention to what I'm about to do right now. That's a problem. 6. This is weird. What's the problem? There we go. Well, this goes the other way. There's definitely an output feed. This is the one that's backwards. Okay, do we see the issue right now? Nobody will notice. Oh my god. What do I do with that? What do I even do with that? I mean, I can't move them in because the if I can't move this one to here, because if I do, then they don't link to each other. Keeping it further away lets them link to each other, but then it puts this one in some weird precarious position. But I mean, is anybody really going to notice the clipping on that? Like, will we notice that we ran a conveyor belt right through the middle of a thing? Nah, surely not. Oh my goodness. I'm actually considering leaving that. Why couldn't it be this pretty? Like, why couldn't we just do something this pretty? What's the problem? Did I do something wrong here? Is there something else I could have done differently with this? What if I were to bump those in further? What if this came in further? Will it come in further? That's the question. That's literally the only place. Look at that. Only place this can go. And can we build a half floor out further? No, we can't because we're overlapping the blueprint design. Well, folks, you heard it here first. Clipping is okay. I've heard that the game system actually approves of this type of clipping. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I did something. So just because, I mean, just for logic's sake. What if we were to do this? Why does it do that to me? Okay. We can actually, oh. Dun, 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 dun. Look at us. Look at that. That looks kind of cool. I mean, it works. This is functional, and it's going to be on the inside, so we don't care about aesthetics, right? So bam, problem solved. We've done something functional, and we solved the problem. Now, gotta figure out what in the world's going on there with that, but I don't know what that's all about. This one here is what's coming down. Don't know what's going on with that. Let's go upstairs again. Oh, it's because I took that build out. Okay, we're onto something. We are onto something. Now, we come down here. We've got 5, 6. It's gonna go down. Is that right? Nope, that's gonna go like that, right? Is that how that goes? It's just gonna be like this. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how that goes, isn't it? Wait a minute. We've already solved that one. This and this are actually unnecessary. This is the one we need to solve right here. And it's going to do the same thing we did with that one. And drop that in like that. Alright, and then it goes like that. And then we just take and we delete these railings because they're not going to work. Anyway. Put that in like that. Then on this side, that goes straight out like that. That goes straight out like that. And our build is in place. Now, oh my God. I really need to build my foundation further. That's a shame that's happening. I'm thoroughly embarrassed. We got 30 minutes. 30 minutes to finish this build. We did not build the system I was trying to build. And as you'll find as you play this game, that is literally how it works. And while I'm here, this is a quick repair to make sure we don't fall off the bridge anymore. Okay, we just built that across time together, and we're in good shape now. Okay, you're gonna find that is just the way that it functions. Okay, now one thing we noticed is that we don't. This one is got 2 on the outside. So what do we have for walls? We have 2 on the outside. So we can actually upgrade this wall for that instead. Now I don't know if you knew you could do that, but this one here, we could do a single wall right here on this middle. And then up there will be a solid wall, but we don't need it right now. This one's going to be another single wall. That's all we need. Okay, and then right here is going to be hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. We need this coming down, is what we need. That's how that goes. This is going to be a double wall here. So let's switch to the double. You hold control and you can just update the wall that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 outputs or 6 containers, large containers within our build, and we are loving it. We don't need this top output here. Swap that out. Put the face on it. Bam. That is all in good taste. Look at that beauty. I have to say, folks, this is quite delicious. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just saying, quite delicious. So this is right here is literally why I don't like to build the outside, because I want to add those to it. This facility doesn't need power right now. At some point we'll have lights, but we don't have lights right now. All right, we're going to take this off, take that off, take that off. Okay, now we do want to build some sort of a system inside here to get to the top. I think that's pretty acceptable. Take that off. This one's going to do the same thing. Pretty acceptable. Okay. Go to the top. We can climb right up here. We can go back up to the top up here. And bam, we have it. Okay, we can go back around to the other side. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Go. That's all good to go. Back down. All this is functioning. And we can go right back down out to the bottom. Yeah, boy, we're in good shape. Okay, now this one is kind of unnecessary here. We don't need that right there. Okay, now straight solid backbone at the back. We're in good shape. We can just plug everything in. Now, question is, how does it plug in? That's the next question. So how do we plug into our system? Are we going to run a conveyor belt all the way to the flipping top up there? Is that what we're going to do? I mean, I feel like that's not necessary. Also, yeah, each one of these feeds. So we should have 6 feeds. Yep, we do have 6 feeds, 6 inputs, 6 outputs. We should be able to place these blocks right next to each other. Delete that. We should be able to place these blocks right next to each other and they'll build out. But we need a way of feeding our system that's a little more effective than just a solid backbone, and another reason why we didn't build all the way to the border of our system. So let's see, I'm gonna take, let's see, let's just experiment with some stuff. If we take these and put them in, what kind of result do we get? You know what I think? I think we ought to do something like this. All right, let's see. I got an idea. Follow me on this now. Okay, now. I want the feeds to come in the backside right here. We're gonna do 3. We want 6 feeds. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt it with these. Now here, this is how it works. Okay, so we're gonna take 6 feeds coming in right here. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the center one. 5. Don't know why it does that. Okay, so see, center blocks us off. We can't go above center up there. That's only going to give us 5 feeds if I do it this way. So center feeds. We go up. We go up. We go up. Okay. Can actually go up to each one of those. Okay. So that's cool. I need to get to the tower. Build this ladder. I'm gonna build this from the tower. Now, if I had a jetpack or a way to hover in the air, that would be really cool, and it makes building a lot easier. I can only imagine. I've not actually reached that far though, so all right, we're gonna delete those. Okay, so taking top feeds here. That looks pretty even. Bam. Very even. I mean, that looks even, but it might not be. Well, that's even. Okay. Then we have our bottom floor. We're just going to take those out. You say, why are you doing those with MK1s? Because I forgot. Okay. First one, that actually is going to be this, and straight to there. Second one is going to be an actual build. Goes out to there. We actually need to build the last one first if we're building from here. we go. So there's our feeds all in one little location, like that, okay? Then we can build this out now. Out to there. And we can put our walls on it. But our walls can do something interesting. Okay. Let's take our first wall. See, that's going to look funny if we do that. So we're just going to build out to this corner right here. There we go. You know, this wall, we could build it up. But I think we're going to build this one from like here. Right now, you see we have a problem with this open gap that's happening right here. Up top. Look at that, what do you know? It's only on the bottom. Like that is. So how do I block this hole right here? A whole other animal, isn't it? We don't have half walls. Okay, not attached to this wall. Yes, we can. Look where that lands. That's kind of pretty. Okay, now the only challenge is like, what the heck are we going to do with this thing coming out the side like this? I think what we're going to do, we're going to take this off. I'm going to turn this sideways. Like that. That's what we're going to do. Do the same thing over here. Unless this is an engine. Oh, we got a foyer over here on this side. What do you know? This side's different. So that wall there, that exterior wall can be a door wall. Just like that. And then, yeah, and then we can come right out this way. And then this could be like a power supply room or something like that if we wanted to. It looks kind of cool the way that's separated out. Can I squeeze through here? No, but I can peek. Okay, and then that corner right there, we can do, let's see. Metal beam. Kinda neat. Do we need to put another wall on top of that? No. We could. What happens if I don't even have that wall there? Like, is that a problem? If I don't put these walls here. I mean, I feel like that one just kind of exposes everything if I don't leave it there. And then if I don't put one on this side, it throws off the symmetry of everything. That one's got a blockage. Let's look at something here. Okay, walls. I think that is a sound solution. Okay, so we're gonna go to the other side. We are almost out of time. The other side. This side has this interesting, like, what in the world's going on here situation. And it does link out to the other side. So how are we gonna close this off? What are we doing with this? Is there some sort of way? Double beam connector. Painted beam, beam support, big concrete pillar. That's kind of cool looking. So you're just patching stuff. Yeah, I am. What do you think? Look how cool that looks. I mean, seriously, what else would you have done? Okay. We love this. We are loving this. Okay, so this is our feed. We just put our feeds into these 6 pillars right here, these 6 entryways, and bam, we have production. And then here we go in the entranceway. It's all nice and pretty and decorated. We can see here that we need to block this off. Okay. Let's see what happens when we put a wall here. Wall. Do I want to do that? I mean, I could put. If I ran this across the whole thing. Let's do a wall. Go all the way to the top. There it is. We need other walls. Right there. Yeah, the question is, what does the ceiling look like? So let's climb. I think that our roof should be a different color for one. So let's open this up. I'm going to go to our edit. Oh, it's not what I want to do. Cancel. Concrete wall, coated foundation, fix the foundation. We'll just color it. That's what we'll do. We'll just color it another thing. What's that? These roofs not fit together. Oh my goodness. Let's do a 4-meter roof. Do that, and then let's do a 2-meter roof. Does that work? 4-meter roof. Then a so that's the flat side. I need to get up there somehow. I gotta get on the roof. Let's try to do that. I need to be taller. We're gonna go ahead and do a 4-meter roof. We could do it like that. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. Then we're going to build the wall higher. Okay, now I'm going to paint the ceiling a different color. I'd like the ceiling to be like a blue color if I could get it to be. Edit. Let's go with always do white ceilings too. Shiny. Is that accent color? Or does it not paint the bottom side of it? Did we just make a Barney roof? Is that what we just did? Oh no, I can't see! Not sure what I just did there. Thought I put a floor there and I didn't. look at that Barney roof. That is not the color I was looking for. That is purple as purple gets. Does that look like purple? That doesn't look like purple to me. I'm apparently losing my mind. There's a better blue. What if we just went like this burnt orange color right here? I like that burnt orange color. I've been playing for 8 hours. Okay. Architecture, 1 meter roof. How we want it. Put that out to there. Down on said roof. Perch up here. Okay. And there we go. Houston, we've done it. We have built a fully customized and automated, well, there's nothing automated about it, fully customized orange and black storage facility. Hey, welcome, I see you there. Thank you for watching. Okay, so this thing comes in, we basically have our 6 feeds on the back side. Over here, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side, and then we have our outputs on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice and clean across the front, all ground level, but everything is stackable, and this should allow us to place them side by side. That's what it should allow us to do. So I'm going to save it and go place it and see what happens. Call it storage. Storage 2, because it's the second time I build this thing. Yes. Let's go with a storage box icon. Okay, let's see. Color, does it really matter? Select. Save. Clear the designer. Get all of our stuff out of here. Okay, now head over to our spot where we're going to build it. Nope. Back out. That's not the one I want. Go in here. Go. This is where we'll build our setup. We have some chests here. We have a full inventory. We can't do anything about the chests. Let's put it over here on this side. Now, one interesting thing, I probably should... you know what? You know what works better is to build from the sky with the blueprints. I'm not going to be able to line it up properly like the way I want to. So I'm going to come over this way. We're going to go up into our little sky view here. We'll build from the sky. Because I don't have a jetpack. If I had a jetpack, then I could just kind of float around. Okay, from here, blueprints, storage 2. So I want to set this right on the corner. Now our inputs are coming in from the face. We don't want that, do we? Nope, I think we want it placed like this. Let's put it just like that. Now what we ought to be able to do is put another one. If I fall off of here, I'm gonna be dead. I can't build that far out. Okay, so we're gonna go back down. I should be able to put one more right next to it, so I should be able to do. Okay. One more over here on this side. Did I miss a wall? What is that? Oh my god. I missed a wall. Whatever. Okay. Now, can we get this to set right next to that? And can we see? I feel like I just did it. I feel like that was successful. Is that successful? That was terrible. Never do that again. Okay. Try that again. Try it from closer this time. Just moves so fast. You're this close. Is that it? Did they do it? Did they do it? That's why I built from the sky. That's awful. Okay. Try it last time, and then I'm just going to go up to the tower and build out from there. I mean, it does line up. It moves so quick. Like I can't even control it. What if I slow my mouse down? That's not slower, I don't think. I mean, I can't tell. This is really, so definitely easier from the sky. Okay, we're just gonna go like this. We're gonna go with the old Minecraft jump and build situation. Now, let's try it from this angle instead. Storage 2. See how much cleaner that is to do it from the distance? And it might not still be right, but... Oh, look at that. Look, and there's that. I guess that's a sign I need to unlock Windows. Okay, so this is my output feed. That gives me 12 outputs. I'm not going to go around the outside. Well, I guess I am going to go around the outside. Let's just build this. Oh, let's go one more. That's plenty. Not leaving that. Just need to get up top here. Okay. So our build is up and working. They link together. We cut through the building. We'll see that we just cut right through the building now. My idea is that these railings would kind of tie together on the bottom. But I don't know if I built that way. That just opens up to the outside. Okay, and I should be able to just walk between these buildings. Okay, so those, you get two different ways. You just kind of go into the other building if you want to. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. And then over here, you go around this building. You have to jump over that one conveyor belt. There's really no reason anybody should be inside here. Let's see. Yeah, so that's cool. This just kind of links back into the other side. And we have storage. All right, so tomorrow what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and set up I'm going to set up a basic system. We're going to start feeding this storage system. So we're going to build in the blueprint maker take all that. In the blueprint maker, we're going to build a system that makes just plates and pipes. That's the objective. Plates and pipes. So once we have enough storage and our storage in place, we can always wall up the outside here. We can just keep this walled up out here, but there's really no reason to do that now. We can just, but look at that. That's really clean. And then we can, as we unlock things, we can decorate the face of this and make it not where it's not just like the solid black wall of death. So I kind of like the black and red look, but you know, it is what it is. And I have to go to work, so we get off of here, and hopefully we'll see y'all on the other side. I'll probably be back on. I might be back on this evening, perhaps, but tomorrow for sure I'll be back on. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you there. Sorry I missed you. I didn't realize that you had followed me because I am a noob, and with the streaming part of it to a degree, I did not see that alert coming through. So, but thank you so much. If you happen to watch the rest of this video, I appreciate the follow. So there is our orange storage facility right there, and we are in business, folks. All right, we'll talk to you later.